Hi, my name is Glenn Perry. I'm a psychologist. I've been a psychologist for about 35 years. And I was first introduced to the Posture6 by a friend recently, actually, over the last month. And at first I was a little bit skeptical. I didn't want to wear something that I thought would be restraining and uncomfortable. But the more I thought about it, in fact, once I tried it, not only is it not uncomfortable, it also puts me in a position, kind of physiologically, that allows me to feel differently than I normally would feel with my usual posture. In fact, my regular posture, and this is probably true for all of us, is not always the same. I mean, depending on how I'm thinking and feeling and whether I'm tired or whether I'm up or down, my body begins to reflect how I'm feeling. And that's the whole point. If you have chronic ideas about yourself, your self-image, your self-esteem, it's going to be reflected in how you hold your body. And how you hold your body can actually become chronic. In other words, you can have a physiological posture, your skeletal structure, the way that your muscles form, everything about your physical form communicates your self-image and how you think and feel. So if you begin to change your body posture, it's going to be reflected in how you're thinking and feeling. It's almost like you can't stand upright and assume a confident, stalwart posture and feel bad about yourself. It automatically induces a state of confidence, a state of self-esteem, a sense of personal power. Now, similarly, if you practice, and you're in a sense forced to practice by virtue of wearing the Posture6, a body posture that communicates confidence, self-esteem, positivity, and so forth. It's again similar to that idea of fake it till you make it. You then begin to develop new habits, not just habits of posture, but habits of thinking and feeling. You actually begin to think of yourself and feel about yourself differently. So that's the idea. I mean, we've all had experiences of seeing people like, I think of Sly Stallone. Maybe because he's only about 5'8", he's got that posture, he just stands up straight. And you have this sense of somebody that has enormous confidence and personal power. And if you actually mimic that posture, and you stand up straight and you assume that kind of Sly Stallone upright posture, it's surprising how you begin to think and feel and even sound, talk differently. So as I've been practicing this as a consequence of wearing the Posture6, I actually start to feel differently. And I notice that my voice changes. I feel like I'm more rooted in myself. I feel like I'm channeling energy in a different way. It's like my chakras are opening up, the kundalini is rising. I can feel kind of like a string at the top of my head that's pulling me up. It's just a very pleasant experience, and I want to develop the habit of being able to feel and think and stand this way or sit this way, depending on whether I'm standing or sitting, without having necessarily to wear this device. And I think that's exactly what has been happening, because I notice that if I'm not wearing it and I begin to kind of slouch, or I'm sitting at my desk and I'm getting tired and I start to kind of droop over and my spine starts to curve, I'm reminded of how that feels different than what I feel like when I've been wearing the Posture6. And it sort of snaps me back. And I notice that as soon as I do that, again, I start to feel more empowered, more relaxed actually. Far from feeling restrained and tense, my body actually feels more relaxed. It's overall just been a really eye-opening and positive experience, and I can't recommend it enough. In fact, most of the time people can't even know that you have one of these on. Like, for example, right now I've got it on. You can kind of see it here. Just have it under your shirt. It's pretty comfortable, whether it's on your skin or whether it's on an undershirt. So I recommend that you all give it a shot. And if you have the same experience I've had, I think you'll be quite happy with the product.